Hello and welcome to Lone Giraffe Wrestling. I am Harry Anderson, the Lone Giraffe, and this is Rewind, the show where we take a wrestler and look at what they have achieved in their pro wrestling careers so far. In this episode, we shall be exploring the career of the man who'd say he's better than you and you know it, MJF. MJF was born on Long Island, New York, March 15, 1996, and in 2014 he graduated from John F. Kennedy's Plainview High School. MJF's on-screen experience begins way back in 2001, where he was seen singing You Are My Sunshine on The Rosie O'Donnell Show. In 2009, however, he denied it was him, until later admitting it was him, stating that Rosie O'Donnell was simply trying to cling on to her fading star, and that he also did not have the nerve to tell Britney Spears, who appeared on the same episode, that she wasn't going to make it as a singer. MJF's career as a pro wrestler begins when he starts training with Kurt Hawkins and Pat Buck, whilst debuting at the Creator Pro Wrestling Academy. In April 2015, MJF is also seen to appear on WWE's Tough Enough YouTube channel. However, Triple H and the WWE did not believe he was tough enough material. During his run on the independent wrestling scene, MJF has wrestled at promotions such as AAA, AAW, AIW, Bar Wrestling, Beyond, Black Label Pro, Combat Zone Wrestling, Defiant, Dojo Pro, DWW, FIP, Game Changer Wrestling, House of Hardcore, Major League Wrestling, NEW, WSU, WWN Live, and WWR. In his time at Combat Zone Wrestling, MJF worked under the ring name Pete Lightning, and it wasn't until 2016 where he would switch to using the name Maxwell Jacob Feinstein, which is much closer to the Maxwell Jacob Friedman we're used to today. Maxwell quickly gained popularity due to his overly sure of himself, obnoxious and overall mean-spirited attitude and persona both in and outside of the ring. The New York Times described him as part heel, part tool, and part Goodfellow wannabe. MJF is often regarded as one of the last wrestlers who believe in kayfabe, meaning you will very rarely ever witness MJF doing something out of character, which in other words means he'll constantly appear to hate children and have total disrespect for most people around him. An example of this is a story told by wrestling legend Arn Anderson in a meet and greet where MJF went so far as to mock a fan in a wheelchair by showing off his ability to stand on his own two legs. This is just one of many controversial things MJF has done in his career and why he has become so popular so quickly. The first title MJF acquired was the Combat Zone Wrestling Wired TV Championship on May 13, 2017, defeating Johnny Yuma, and since has been a champion across multiple promotions 10 times. On January 7, 2019, MJF was announced to have signed with All Elite Wrestling as Maxwell Jacob Friedman. His debut match was during the pre-show of 2019's Double or Nothing, where he competed in a 21-match casino battle royale that was won by Adam Page. MJF was initially portrayed as Cody Rhodes' best friend, and in the early episodes of Dynamite was often seen running to his defense, but this all changed at Full Gear 2019, when MJF not only caused Cody to lose the match and his right to ever challenge for the AEW World Championship, but also delivered him a low blow to his crotch. Since turning his back on Cody at Full Gear, MJF has constantly become one of the most booed wrestlers on the AEW roster, and in the short time he has been signed, has managed to rack up a long list of accomplishments. Some of the highlights of MJF's AEW career so far include winning the Dynamite Diamond Ring, hiring his own personal bodyguard Wardlow, a heated rivalry with Cody Rhodes in which he lashed Cody 10 times with his own belt before defeating him at Revolution, a feud with Jon Moxley that resulted in a title match at All Out, followed by him managing to defeat Chris Jericho at Full Gear 2020, earning MJF the right to be the newest member of the Inner Circle. During his time in the Inner Circle, MJF immediately caused friction, constantly taunting Sammy Guevara, creating tension, and on AEW Dynamite, after losing to the Young Bucks with Jericho in a tag team title match at Revolution 2020, MJF's true plan and biggest moment of his career yet came to light. In a failed attempt to turn the Inner Circle against each other, MJF reveals a new faction of his own, featuring FTR, Shawn Spears, Wardlow, and legend Tully Blanchard. The new faction made themselves known by brutally attacking the Inner Circle and launching Chris Jericho from the entrance ramp, effectively rendering the Inner Circle and its leader out of action for the following weeks. Having set the bar and now as the new leader of the new faction known as the Pinnacle, it's clear a war with Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle is imminent. But after that, there is no telling what MJF and the Pinnacle aim to achieve. This has been Lone Giraffe Wrestling's Rewind. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, have a nice day.